each time that Nnamdi Kanu's case trials comes up, you see that DSS come to court, the police, they chase away lawyers and journalists. Do you know how it stopped?
Hello, my country people. Wetin dey play? Hope say na dey very okay. E get one video where I wan bring come give una. People wey dey talk say dem dey fight corruption, na for their domot the corruption dey around. Na for their domot the corruption dey smell. I know say una dey eager to know what I dey talk about. No worry. For this video I wan play for una go see the kind corruption wey don dey go on for this country. How money dey fly up, down, left, right. But na one person dey do all this thing. Una go know wetin I mean after una watch this video. But before I play the video for now, I wan welcome una to Real Gist Online TV. And as una watch the video, make una no forget to share the video so that other people go fit see this video. Oh yeah, wanna watch the video.
Well, I saw a letter you wrote to the National Judicial Council in which you were invoking freedom of information rights and privileges with regard to the funding of the Supreme Court and the management of the funds. And all of this will seem to be in the context of the protest by 14 justices of the Supreme Court that they don't have access to internet, they don't know how money for training is being spent, they don't have the full complement of vehicles that they are supposed to have. You'll find, these justices practically saying we have been shortchanged. Nobody is explaining to us how money meant for the Supreme Court is being spent. Okay, what is your interest in the matter? And do you think that the NJC would oblige you with a response? Given the fact that the CJN himself has already put a letter out there saying, look, don't mind them. They don't know what they are talking about. They are all riding SUVs.
Well, the law is what it is. The law is the law. Nobody is above the law. The CJ, Chief Justice of the Federation, is not above the law. NJC is not above the law. I wrote, I wrote 2 letters, not one. I wrote one to the NJC because after the estimates of the judiciary has been sent to the executive, that's the president now sends it for approval. After appropriation from the consolidated funds, the money is disbursed not to the court, it is disbursed straight to, by virtue of section 82 or thereabout of the constitution, it's disbursed straight to the NJC. NJC now disbursed the money to the heads of all the courts. Now, I have asked NJC to tell us how much they received and how much they disbursed. That stops there. Then I also wrote a letter to the Chief Justice of the Federation asking him to render account, to give us vouchers, receipts, bank statements, how the monies that he has received from NJC has been expended, so we can compare notes and see whether there is indeed misappropriation or embezzlement of funds meant for the administration of the Supreme Court. So that's what those letters. And immediately after 7 days, we'll be going to court. It doesn't matter. Let it be on record that a Chief Justice cannot respond to an order of court. I want it tested, because, and it's right. It's quite unfair. What did Onoge do? Because he didn't fill the form. You see? Did you hear any allegation like this when Onoge was there? It's unimaginable. And I warned Nigeria about Honorable Justice Tanko on record that he's not a fit and proper person to be a CJ, and I've been vindicated. So I'm waiting for his response, and if I don't get a response from him and the NJC, I will go on. We're going to follow the matter to its logical conclusion.
Okay, but there is a code, among the Judex. As an officer in the Temple of Justice, you are taking on the apex court. You are taking on the Chief Justice of Nigeria. You don't have any reservations about how this could affect you when you show up next in court and you have a matter, and knowing that judges, they are like brothers. They will say, oh, this troublemaker has shown up again. You are not worried about that?
I'm not worried. Let me tell you something. You see, each time that Nnamdi Kanu's case trials comes up, you see that DSS come to court, the police, they chase away lawyers and journalists. Do you know how it stopped? Do you know how it stopped?
No.
I stopped it. I sued the Chief Justice of Federal High Court, Honorable Justice So. The matter is still on now. He has not filed his defense. I sued him for dereliction of duties and his registrar and the DSS. Immediately I sued him. The next week, he made this arrangement. So I don't, in the local parlance, I don't send. I'm not asking. I told Justice Lima once in Federal Court, I say, once you see me in your court, if you know I deserve the case, give me my judgment. If you don't, I don't mind. Posterity will judge me and you. But mind you, any public interest case I file, for making an attempt to file it at all, as long as I appear and file it, I have won the case. So I am not bothered. I am not chasing SAN. So I don't have anything. I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not looking for favors. So I don't mind. I will appear before them. Let them do their jobs. If you think I deserve the judgment, give me. If you think I don't deserve it, so be it. So I'm not bothered. Nobody is above the law. Not the CJ, not even the president. The only thing that helps the president is the immunity, but he's a Nigerian. So nobody, as long as, until we start thinking in this direction, we will start letting a lot of things, we'll start allowing a lot of things go out through the windows. And then we must stop this attitude.
Real Gist Online, the best place for news and entertainment around the world.